MyAladdin was created as a consumer rewards program. Many of you may have already been part of consumer rewards programs. Many of the airlines have frequent flyer programs. Many restaurants have programs that will give you an additional drink or meal if you collect a certain number of stamps or a certain number of points. Consumer reward programs basically reward you for doing business with a merchant or giving your business to one of the local businesses. MyAladdin was intended to be global. We haven't gone global yet. We've already launched in Singapore. We've launched in Vietnam. We've launched in Myanmar, Laos, Thailand, and also in the European Union. We do plan to go global. We are focusing on individual markets at this time. The goal is to get a small core group of leaders and also merchants in a local market to help us to expand the business. Of course, those who come in early have the greatest benefit, but at the same time, we want to have a group of local leaders that can actually help us to grow markets. MyAladdin was actually created as a consumer reward program to reward customers who join our events. We're the largest seminar organizer in the world. And even though in the current crisis, it's been difficult to run live events, that's basically stopped. We've actually started doing online seminars and online events. In a sense, that's an advantage because we can actually have people join from any country in the world as long as they have an internet connection. And so originally, if you wanted to attend an event from a speaker in Singapore, you would need to fly to Singapore, you'd pay for your hotel, pay for your meals, your travel expenses. But now with online events, you can actually join from your home. And so that's actually a benefit for everyone. And MyAladdin was created to reward customers who actually join Success Resources events. But it was expanded beyond that. It was also designed to be infinitely connected from person to person. You can actually use it to transfer gems from one person to another without going through the company. And so you can actually buy things from person to person without company taking a share. And so it's actually an incredible opportunity. It was designed both to benefit merchants and also to benefit consumers. So some programs are designed to help the merchant. Some are designed to help the consumer. MyAladdin was designed for both. When you ask merchants what they want, most merchants follow along the same lines as what one of our speakers in Success Resources, Jay Abraham, talks about. If you've heard of Jay Abraham, he's the world's #1 marketing genius. If you have a mobile phone with a plan, 1-year plan or a 2-year plan, that was basically his idea in the United States. Sprint came to him asking how they could compete with AT&T, and he came up with the idea, why don't you give them a free phone or a discounted phone, but force them to remain with your service for 1 year or 2 years. You can charge a little bit more every month, and it will cover the cost of the phone. And so they started doing that, and they actually got a large number of customers and grew very, very fast. People don't realize that actually you pay more for the phone that way, but they're also happy with the process because instead of paying one large lump sum at the beginning, it's actually spread out over the course of 1 year or 2 years. And so it's actually been adopted in telephone companies all around the world. Jay Abraham, the marketing genius, says there's only 3 ways to grow any business. The first is to find more customers. If you can find more customers, you can grow your business. The second way is to get your customers to spend more. You're probably quite familiar with this already. If you go to a McDonald's or many fast food outlets, they will ask you, would you like to upsize your value meal? And if you upsize, you pay a small amount, but you actually spend more money and you get a little bit more. they actually earn more on the upsize than they do on the original meal. And so it's actually a way for to get people to spend more money. The last way that you can actually grow any business is to get people to spend more often. And that's what many of the restaurants and coffee shops and other things do. If you collect a certain number of stamps or a certain number of points within a certain amount of time, you will get free coffee or free drinks or a free meal or free entree. And they're designed to get you to come back more often. And so these are the only 3 ways to grow a business. And MyAladdin actually allows you to do all 3. MyAladdin is a consumer rewards program just like the others, except it's using a mobile app. You can download it to your mobile phone, to an iPhone, or also to an Apple phone, and you can download it to your Android as well. It's a free mobile app. It doesn't cost you anything to download, and you can use it to do business with our participating merchants. For merchants, it's a benefit to them in the sense that they get increased sales. People in MyAladdin will look for the merchants that are part of the program because they know they're going to get rebates from the program. It's also a way for them to get more customers because as people join MyAladdin, the merchants are listed in the app. And so customers will go to those merchants that are listed and give them more sales. So they're getting new customers that didn't know about them before. And product awareness and branding at the same time because they're listed. There's also fast cashless transactions. You can use the app from person to person with an internet connection or person to the business. And it's fast and doesn't require cash. And of course, one of the most